We've got 1.75 acres to grow many different vegetables of many different varieties. What I would say to somebody who's perhaps got a smaller plot, who's just starting out, say, they could restrict themselves to a few basics. Things like onion sets, early potatoes, and courgettes as well. They're very, very easy.
They're so popular today.
Yeah, what I tend to do is dig out a large hole, fill it with well-rotted manure or garden compost, plant on top of that perhaps a bit of fish blood and bone as well.
Now, I see you've got two varieties. You've got the traditional green one, but the gold one, well, that's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a variety called Gold Rush. It's slightly sweeter than the green one. I'll cut one for you.
That's quite a pretty one, really, isn't it, when you look at it like that?
Yeah, that's the size I would cut it, but a lot of people like to cut them this size, keep the flour on, and fry the thing whole, perhaps dip the flour in batter.
Looking at your brassica bed here, you're going to have good greens right up until next spring.
Yeah, that's right. These cauliflower, for example, the winter cauliflower, I've got 3 different varieties, and they'll be ready to cut January. One variety's ready in January, one's ready in February, and the other in March. And the Brussels sprouts, I've got 5 different varieties which will crop in succession from about October, right through.
And this is quite unique because here you have Brussels sprouts coloured.
Yeah, this is a variety called rhubarb, the red Brussels sprout. Slightly smaller than the average green one, and the taste is slightly nutty.
Of course, if you encourage children to grow vegetables, it's got to be corn on the cob. They're so easy.
Yeah, it's a very easy crop, but I would say this, the tricky part is the germination.
I think the other thing is, when you come to plant them out in the garden, put them in a block like you've done here. You get good pollination, and then you get these wonderful fat cobs.
Mm. Yeah, another thing I find with sweet corn is it's really got to be eaten fresh. I mean, within 30 minutes of picking, because as soon as you pick, the sugar converts to starch and the flavour starts to go downhill. So really, buying them from a supermarket, they've been hanging around for a day or two, so it's a waste of time. They've got to be eaten fresh.
So I think it's grow your own.
Oh,
it's simple.
Definitely, definitely.
When you see something like this, Martin, it's not only enjoying growing vegetables, they're quite colourful too.
That's right, and the good thing is about these unusual coloured vegetables is it's not just a gimmick. Often the flavour is better. I mean, take for example these French beans. Well, these are climbing French beans. This one here is Viola cornetti, the purple one. It does actually cook to a green, which is a bit of a shame, but the flavour is wonderful. Absolutely brilliant.
Nice and tender?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Now, you're a very passionate potato grower.
Oh, I certainly am, yeah. Quite surprising, really, considering the amount of hard work that goes into them. But yeah, my passion is potatoes. You take, for example, these two here. This is salad blue and this is salad red. And what's unusual about them, because there are many blue-skinned varieties, but this one, if you allow me to cut through it, is the fact that it's blue all the way through.
Good grief.
And this one is red all the way through.
Now, when you come to boil it, will it stay blue?
Well, what actually happens is the colour merges and it becomes, instead of being blotchy like it is now, it becomes a single blue and red colour.
That is truly amazing. It does prove that there is a wide selection that we can grow in our gardens, but you have got control how you grow them.
Yeah, for me that's the main thing. I mean, when you grow your own vegetables, you have the choice of whether to spray or not to spray. Personally, I prefer not to. You choose the varieties that you want to grow, the things that you can't buy in the shops, and above all, I mean, really, the freshness and the taste is wonderful.